You've said, multiple times, you treat every game the same in preparation, and everything. But considering the way the first matchup went against Mizzou, is there any added motivation or excitement to get a second crack at these guys?
No, I mean, obviously a team that's ranked, so high in the national polls, and I mean, we got to go on the road. We got to play against a really, really good team that's ranked. And, I think last time we played them, they were coming off a loss, and this time it's the same thing. So we have to understand, what you're walking into, and we played good basketball of late, but every game is different, and you got to go earn wins. And certainly, Missouri is really well coached team, and they do a good job on both sides of the basketball. They make things difficult to score on the offensive end for us, and then offensively they do a great job of they got a lot of good pieces. Both guards can really score the ball. Both Smiths can shoot the basketball. Pinson's good dribble driver, getting to the cup. Drawing free throws attempted, and Tillman, is so tall and contributes so much inside as well.
Curtis?
Hey, Coach, it seems like last time out, a lot of the areas of struggle were areas that Justin would usually have an impact with. Is that a fair assessment? And I guess, not to put any weight on his shoulders, but does that make him a little bit of an X factor for you going into the game?
Yeah, I mean, we're a different team. We had to play small ball because of Justin not being available. And I thought that, that kind of, for that stretch there, we were just really discombobulated for sure as far as roles, rotations. We weren't a very good rebounding team, without him. And so I think that, our team is certainly different, than it was against, Missouri the last time. And so, and we had two guys go 1 of 22 together too. I think if I paired myself with any of you guys, we could hopefully go 1 of 22.
Nate?
Coach, Eric, I remember that Missouri game, you could comment that the team wasn't very tough. Do you feel you are a tougher team now than you were then, especially with not only with Justin back, but just in general that you've developed?
Yeah, I think that we've gotten, a lot tougher as the season's gone along. I think we've become more comfortable with our roles. I think, I don't think you can not be tough and win, five in a row or whatever in the league. I don't think you can do that. So I think we've done a good job rebounding the basketball. I think we've done a good job of attacking the rim. I think we've done a good job of not settling for three balls. So I think we've improved certainly throughout the course of the season.
Thank you.
Bob?
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Good, Bob. How are you?
How big a difference can Justin make in this game after he had to miss that first one, just with everything he does? How big a difference can he make?
Well, I think that, any team is different without a starter. There's just, everyone's got a role. Everybody's got to function with the team. Justin is one of the better offensive rebounders in the league. He's a great basket cutter for us. He's a great ball mover for us. When we, they'll deny on the wings, and he's really good at being at the top of the key and being a passer for us and being an initiator in a lot of our offensive sets. So I do think that this should help us. Although, having said that, we're playing. I think they're ranked 10th in the nation. So. This is a really, really good basketball team, and they're playing at home, and we need everybody to step up, in their productivity this game.
I mean, last time Tillman had a really big game. What do you think about him and his play, and maybe how Justin in particular could help that? And Jalen Williams is playing better for you too now, so I think he could help, and Connor for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, Tillman was great, in game one, and on the back side of our defense, we were just small. We had 3 to 4 guards out there, the whole game, just based on our, what our roster makeup was at the time. And so I certainly think that we're a little bit better now. I think that the line of Kentucky was so long, and I thought we did a good job, although we got out rebounded in that game. But you got to make shots against Missouri. The offense of the ball is just as important as the defensive side of the ball. And last night Ole Miss made shots, and we're going to have to make some shots to open up the floor a little bit for us.
And just how do you think Justin's played overall since he's come back? Seems like he's playing better and better. I know he's dealing with pain still, but how do you think he's played overall in all facets?
I think he's been great, Bob. I really do. I think he's playing with more confidence. He's, our guys are more confident with him on the floor, and he just gives us a different dynamic on both sides of the ball. Like I said, he gets us extra possessions, with his defensive rebounding as well as his offensive rebounding.
Okay. I got a couple more, but I'll turn it back to Mike. Thanks.
Scotty?
Yeah, Coach, I'm wondering what the latest is with Desi's health, and what's your confidence level in him, being able to give you some more positive minutes soon.
Yeah, I mean, I think Desi's just coming off an injury, and I think he'll be fine from a physically, Scotty, and it's with each of our guys. I mean, Devo's given us a lot right now. He's elite on the ball defensively. He's really starting to understand our defensive weak side. We got to rebound 1 through 5. It's been one of the things we talked to Jalen Tate about leading into the Kentucky game is we need him to rebound more at his size, and we need Desi to rebound the ball at the off guard spot. Moses has done a great job rebounding at his position, but we need our guards to rebound the basketball. And that's really, really, really important to us. This last game against Missouri, I think Moses did rebound the ball well, and he was playing the 4 spot. So now he slides down to the 3 spot, his natural position, and hopefully he rebounds. But, so much of our team is not just shot making. It's, are you rotating properly? Are you funneling the ball to the areas that we've talked about defensively? Things that no one's privy to except the people inside our practice gym. So from a health standpoint, we did not practice yesterday. We haven't gone down today. I'm assuming that we're going to be as healthy as we've been in a few weeks right now, including Desi.
Bob, follow-up.
Okay. Eric, A&M has had to postpone yet another game. I think that may be 5 or some. So I've lost track. But I'm thinking there's no way they can make up all these games. Have you or anybody, Hunter, whoever, had any discussions with SEC officials about whether you maybe add a game against one of these SEC teams you're only supposed to play once, or at non-conference, or has there been any talk about doing anything about any of those games?
No, I mean, I'm just, I'm going to assume that the teams that are on our schedule will end up getting to play some way, shape, or form. I don't know how. I don't know if it's a, change of eventually changing. I mean, we all know we're not going to get all those games in with 6 days. So maybe there's an alteration of the way the schedule goes. Maybe we play a few more games a week than just 2 as we get down the stretch. I'm not really sure. I'm worried about how to win Saturday's game, but to get, Bob, I mean, I'm hoping, hopefully we'll play A&M on a weekend like it was scheduled, but how that happens, it seems to be more and more problematic based on, cancellations and stuff.
And then, with your pregame stuff, you got in a lot of trouble. I mean, you had real UPS shirts. You didn't go buy brown shirts at Walmart or something and stick some patch on. You had real UPS shirts. The starting game. I mean, as a kid, did you like arts and crafts, and do you like sort of the fun aspect of all that? And do you have a favorite thing you did, whether it was the little kid toilet I think you had last year, to flush a game, and the sticks and stuff. Just wonder if you have a favorite one of those, and if you just have a penchant for arts and crafts and things.
No penchant for arts and crafts. The starting gate I did not make with those cardboard things. I did not paint it. The graduate assistants came up with the idea of painting it. I came up with the gate. They found the boxes. They painted it. Hayes figured out how to make them hinged where it would open. But in all seriousness, I mean, the pregame stuff, we take really serious. We spend a lot of time it's our last opportunity to get a theme for that particular night. I've always, I had a high school coach, Biff Lloyd, that was really creative in what he did. And I always thought that, we had fun leading up to going out to play. I think it kind of started there. My dad was overly creative with pregame things. Doc Rivers, I've mentioned before, was great using boxing analogies. I thought he was the best pregame motivational speaking coach that I've been around. Mike Fratello would add his own twist to how he did stuff. And quite frankly, the pre-games that I've been a part of are pre-games that there's nothing there. I love reading about what coaches do. Sean Payton, we've stolen some ideas from him and kind of added to it. And if you Google Sean Payton and the things that he's done, whether it's been a mouse trap and we've used that before, or what did you bring up, Bob? Because I stole that. The toilet is from an old Cal State Fullerton baseball coach many, many, many years ago. And I have probably 4 to 5 books in the office, and we keep adding to it every single day of ideas. And usually we come up with 3 or 4 a week, and 90% of them get thrown away because we only need 30 per year, 27 this year. But yeah, I mean, I have fun with it. I think the players, look forward to it to some degree. But it's just something to break the monotony, and instead of just standing up and say, let's get off to a fast start, put some Kentucky Derby music on, show a little video behind me, and come through a gate. I mean, it seems to me that that's a little bit better than me just saying, hey, let's get off to a good start and play for 40 minutes. And, the toilet to just, give a visual of, hey, let's flush the game away, rather than say, hey, let's not worry about the last game, but why not have a toilet flush sound while I get up and, flush a toilet, to just say, hey, let's forget what just happened. Let's get back to focusing on what's important, which is tonight's game.
You said your high school coach was Bill Floyd?
Biff, Biff.
Okay. What high school was that?
Brecksville High School in Ohio.
In Cleveland? Yeah, when
Yep.
your dad was with the Cavs?
Yep.
Okay. And was that Augie Garrido? Would he have been the baseball coach at Fullerton, I think?
It might have been. And they, Fullerton had a team psychology, like a brain coach too, that helped coach. I think it was who you just mentioned. Yep.
Okay. And do you have a favorite thing you've done that stands out to you?
No, I have a bunch. I mean, these guys in 2 years haven't heard my fighting Chinese fish story yet. That's a good one. We got a lot of good ones. I mean, we try to change every day, build off a new idea. We don't know what we're doing next game. There's been some games, Bob, where we haven't done anything. But for the most part, we try to come up with something.
You going to do something for this Mizzou game?
I don't know. I'm not going to tell anybody.
I know. And that was I think last year you had a Super Bowl about bouncing back. Do they still make Super Bowls?
Yeah, you can Google search anything and find it. If you
Okay,
if
I had one of those when I was a kid. I had a Slinky. Maybe you can use a Slinky sometime. I don't
Bob,
know.
if you can come up with some way to use a Slinky in his pregame speech, I'm all ears, man.
Okay, you got to slink into Columbia and slink out with a W. How about that?